I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him.
Old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media. I don't do that anymore.
I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings are in New York City.
I also want to say a cool thing I saw that you did.
When reports surfaced claiming that federal authorities had seized $250 million linked to Floyd Mayweather's estate, Terence Crawford did not stay silent. He responded with a pointed message, suggesting that Floyd's wealth and celebrity status may serve as a shield from deeper scrutiny. Crawford's comments went beyond simply reacting to the headlines. He appeared to question the foundation of Mayweather's larger-than-life image. From Crawford's perspective, the luxury cars, private jets, music, and constant displays of wealth may not necessarily reflect genuine power, but could instead be part of a carefully maintained image meant to keep attention focused on the spectacle rather than what may be happening behind the scenes.
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah,
but like his core personality and his way.
Floyd Mayweather has made it clear that he is no longer interested in responding to online critics. He explained that engaging with negativity was something he did more often when he was younger, but his priorities have changed with time. The undefeated champion says his attention is now centered on expanding his businesses and continuing his personal growth rather than getting dragged into social media disputes. For Mayweather, responding to every criticism simply wastes valuable energy, so he would rather direct that energy toward progress and avoid unnecessary online distractions.
I found myself in the past, the younger Floyd Mayweather, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But I'm in a better place in my life right now. I couldn't actually be in a better place. So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media, I don't do that anymore because I'm truly, truly blessed, way beyond belief. What's important to me right now is my real estate, my family.
Floyd Mayweather has faced significant scrutiny from the IRS over a substantial tax dispute. Reports indicated that he owed more than $22 million in taxes dating back to 2015, prompting federal officials to place a tax lien against him. Mayweather later turned to the U.S. tax court seeking additional time to address the outstanding amount. He argued that much of his wealth was tied up in restricted or non-liquid assets, making it difficult to access the funds immediately. However, the IRS rejected his proposed payment arrangement, maintaining that Mayweather had sufficient resources available to settle the debt without further delay.
And it looks like he's filed a petition with the United States tax court saying that much of his money is tied up and cannot be easily converted into the cash that he needs to pay those taxes. And so for that reason, he's asking for a short-term installment agreement, and that's going to allow him more time to get the cash. Right, and according to the Law 360 report, here's a direct quote. Although the taxpayer has substantial assets, those assets are restricted and primarily illiquid. So the taxpayer has a significant liquidity event scheduled in about 60 days from which he intends.
Floyd Mayweather has repeatedly spoken about building a major real estate portfolio, claiming that he owns more than 100 properties. At one point, he highlighted a significant move in Manhattan, saying he had acquired 62 buildings across New York City and maintained that he was a sole owner without outside partners. However, those statements quickly attracted scrutiny. Several reports raised questions about the actual structure of the investments and whether Mayweather's ownership stake was as extensive as he suggested. That uncertainty has led many observers to question just how much of the reported real estate empire truly belongs to him.
I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings are in New York City.
I also want to say a cool thing I saw that you did. You donated millions of money and buildings to victims of the LA wildfire. And I saw that. That was a cool thing you did.
I feel like if you're in a position to give back, why not? You know, we have a great team.
You're in a position to give back.
Yes. You know, I have a strong team and a great team, and God has truly blessed me to put me in a position, not just to be able to make a lot of money, but also give back. If not just my time, but also financially.
Did you ever get an itch to get back in the ring at all?
No, not at all.
No.
Not
even a little, not even though you don't see anything. I
sit on my couch. I can sit on my couch every week and a wire coming every week. Millions every week. That's why I'm Floyd Money Mayweather every week.
I know. But you're so good at it.
Great at it.
Floyd Mayweather has built a powerful public image around displaying the rewards of his success, regularly giving fans a look inside his enormous homes and remarkable collection of luxury vehicles. His social media feeds are filled with snapshots of an extravagant lifestyle, from impressive mansion interiors to massive garages packed with some of the most expensive cars money can buy. Every detail adds to the larger-than-life persona Mayweather has confidently presented to the world throughout his career.
I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, you know, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. It's a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these toys?
I haven't seen these?
No.
What? Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York?
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Terence Crawford has been vocal in his criticism of Floyd Mayweather, questioning both the image surrounding Floyd's finances and his reputation as a fighter. When discussions about a potential matchup between the two surfaced, Crawford made his position clear without hesitation. He expressed strong confidence in his own abilities, saying that if the two ever shared the ring, he fully expects to be the one standing victorious when the final bell rings.
So if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound, you or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay, I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm gonna always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
Floyd Mayweather responded to Crawford's comments with a composed attitude, choosing to acknowledge his fellow fighter's accomplishments rather than fuel further controversy. Crawford, however, continued making claims about Mayweather, alleging that he received intravenous treatment before his bout with Manny Pacquiao. Crawford suggested that such treatment violated professional boxing's anti-doping regulations, although the allegation remains disputed and should not be treated as established fact.
You guys can use IVs to rehydrate?
We can't use IVs either.
No? When did they change that?
I ain't never, they changed anything. I think that was legal because you didn't know when Floyd fought Pacquiao, that was a thing. That he was using IVs or something like that. But yeah, you can't use that stuff.
You can use the IV to mask performance-enhancing drugs. That's why they outlawed it.
Yeah.
Comparisons between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford have become increasingly common, with fans and analysts debating how Crawford's accomplishments stack up against what Mayweather achieved during his career. Crawford's success has added a new dimension to the conversation, particularly as he continues building his own legacy in the sport. These comparisons reflect how boxing continues to evolve and have sparked ongoing debate over which fighter has made the greater overall impact on the sport.
Floyd versus Triple G. Listen, man, Floyd didn't fight him, and Floyd is an all-time great. But what a missed opportunity. You got Crawford going from 135 and talking about fighting Canelo at 168. It's kind of the same thing, except for Floyd fought a few times at 154. I'm not faulting Floyd for not fighting Triple G. I totally get it. I'm just saying that upper echelon, the reason why I will always have Sugar Ray Leonard over Floyd is the crazy, the insane part of it. What Terence Crawford is talking about doing, he ain't saying, let me meet Canelo at a catchweight. Canelo's undisputed there. Let me go get him.
Triple H has taken aim at Floyd Mayweather, arguing that his age and recent controversies suggest he is no longer the same fighter he once was. At the same time, Mayweather continues to speak proudly about the enormous wealth he accumulated throughout his career. Critics and former opponents, however, have raised different concerns. Logan Paul, for instance, has claimed that Mayweather still owes him money from their 2021 exhibition, including disputed portions of his guaranteed payment and PPV earnings. Mayweather has rejected those allegations, explaining that PPV revenue can take time to be distributed. Meanwhile, workers connected to his Mayweather boxing and fitness gyms have also reportedly raised complaints about unpaid wages. Together, these controversies have fueled questions about Mayweather's finances and whether his business obligations are being handled properly.
Mayweather's made over $1 billion throughout his entire career, but now he's being accused of being broke. This accusation comes from Logan Paul, who fought Floyd Mayweather 1 year ago, which was one of the biggest fights in all of history, selling over 1 million pay-per-view buys. But Floyd Mayweather was paid the majority of the money, but was reported he made $100 million off the fight. For Logan Paul, who handled all the marketing, it's not the same where he hasn't been paid one penny. That's because every single dollar made went through Floyd Mayweather's company. Logan Paul said despite them having a contract, he's owed $5 million by Floyd Mayweather that he's just not paying him. Logan Paul, along with his brother Jake Paul, have bashed Floyd Mayweather, accusing him of being broke. Which Floyd Mayweather is undeniably a pretty bad guy, where he went to jail for 2 months for domestic battery. Floyd Mayweather has been accused of domestic abuse by over half a dozen women, including his ex-wife, and was confirmed in court by his son when he was just 10 years old. But Floyd Mayweather took offense to being called broke and said he makes $300 million a month, which is a complete joke because it would mean he has more cash coming in than Bill Gates. And Logan Paul said if Mayweather doesn't pay soon, he's taking him to court. But who knows, maybe Mayweather's money is just a show.
Floyd Mayweather is widely regarded as one of the finest fighters of his era, yet his image beyond the ring remains a frequent topic of debate. Much of the criticism comes from his outspoken and confident personality, which has drawn reaction from both fans and fellow boxing greats. Roy Jones Jr., one of the sport's most respected champions, has also questioned Mayweather's standing in boxing history, explaining that he does not consider him the greatest of all time. In Jones' view, true greatness is measured by more than an unbeaten record or displays of wealth. It also involves humility, respect, and making a positive contribution to the sport.
To a degree, yeah. Is it a 50 know that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could retire at 80-0. You go up a top 10? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect it?
Yeah.
You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you do that?
Deontay Wilder has also entered the discussion surrounding Floyd Mayweather, offering criticism of the former champion's attitude toward other fighters. Wilder, who has spoken about his own desire to achieve financial success on Mayweather's level, suggested that Floyd does not always encourage others who are pursuing similar ambitions. He even accused Mayweather of being jealous of other fighters who gain attention and wealth. When questions about his fortune and public image arise, Mayweather often answers by showcasing the lifestyle associated with his money persona. In one widely circulated clip, he questioned why people were so interested in what he owned before displaying expensive watches and large amounts of cash. Rather than backing away from criticism, Mayweather has frequently embraced the extravagant image that has become one of the defining features of his public identity.
You know what's crazy? People are always in my and is worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know I'm gonna stay in my lane. I ain't gonna with nobody, and I don't want nobody fucking with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches. But then I say, if I want to bring out the one and only, then I bring out the watch that costs 18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do for you motherfucking haters today? I'm gonna go fuck off $50,000 because I ain't got shit else to do. Money made all motherfucking day.
In various interviews, Floyd Mayweather has argued that much of the criticism directed at him is driven by jealousy. He has also suggested that some people struggle to accept a successful black athlete who chooses to live according to his own rules and openly enjoys the rewards of his career. Those factors may play a role in how some people view him, but they do not necessarily explain every criticism he receives. At the same time, critics argue that attributing most negative reactions to jealousy can sometimes overlook legitimate questions about his behavior, business decisions, and public image.
I'm the biggest artist. You wouldn't even know. Because my name don't have to be on everything.
I have to be the marquee.
Yeah, because sometimes if you put your name on certain things, you got people that's gonna be jealous. So sometimes I don't got to have my name on it to collect the check.
So in the beginning, you know, I feel like people was rooting for me, wanted the best for me. And the more and more as I accomplished more and kept accomplishing things, then you start seeing like different things. Then you start saying, he's a wife beater, or he's not that smart, or you hear so many different things. And I just feel like, okay, you're entitled to believe whatever you want to believe.
Floyd Mayweather once claimed that one of his bank accounts held around $123 million, presenting the figure as evidence of his financial success. On the surface, such an amount would certainly reinforce the wealthy image he has maintained throughout his career. However, that claim has been discussed alongside reports about his tax disputes, prompting questions from critics about how his wealth is managed. Without access to his complete financial records, it is difficult to determine the full picture, leaving the contrast between his public displays of wealth and reported financial obligations open to debate.
How much money do you have in your bank account?
Which account? Which bank?
You have more than one account?
Absolutely.
I don't even have one account. Give me the amount of money you have in one of your accounts.
200 million? 300 million?
Dollars?
Yeah, in different accounts.
Joe Rogan and other commentators have discussed claims that Floyd Mayweather owes the IRS roughly $20 million, a figure that has attracted considerable attention because of its size. The reports have fueled debate over how Mayweather manages his financial obligations, particularly when compared with the enormous wealth he has publicly displayed throughout his career. Critics argue that the contrast between showcasing substantial assets and facing reported tax disputes raises questions about financial responsibility and accountability. However, the full details of his tax situation are not publicly available, so the broader claim should be treated with caution.
He owed that money to the IRS. How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money that there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell those.
Floyd Mayweather's lavish lifestyle, featuring exotic cars, luxury homes, and high-value purchases, has often attracted as much attention as his boxing career. Reports about his financial affairs have also raised questions about how consistently his tax obligations have been handled, contributing to wider discussions about debts and legal disputes. In an effort to expand his business interests, Mayweather also entered the cryptocurrency space and promoted several digital asset projects. His involvement positioned him as a celebrity investor embracing the growing world of digital finance, although some of those promotions later attracted regulatory and public scrutiny.
Cryptocurrency, I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave, you know what? Be the best.
Floyd Mayweather's involvement in cryptocurrency soon became the subject of controversy. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission took action against him over his failure to disclose payments he received for promoting certain initial coin offerings. Regulators said those undisclosed promotional payments raised concerns under federal securities rules and highlighted the importance of transparency when celebrities endorse investment opportunities. The episode also sparked criticism from investors and observers who argue that audiences should be clearly informed when a public figure is being compensated to promote a financial product.
While executing these scams are like anon people hiding behind a Pepe avatar. And of course, there's a laundry list of famous influencers, Logan Paul, Kim Kardashian's David Dobrik, that have all endorsed these absolute shitcoin scam casino rugs that leaves their investors high and dry because they paid them a bunch of money up front and maybe they didn't know any better because it's such a nascent space. But I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist. Now, everybody knows Floyd's an opportunist. He's an entrepreneur. He likes to make money. He always has money, talks about money. That's his shtick. That's his persona. That's fine. You can make money. You can be a hustler. You can get paid a bunch to box, do whatever you want.
Floyd Mayweather's involvement with NFTs and other digital assets has also attracted criticism, with some observers questioning whether his celebrity influence played too large a role in promoting these projects. Rather than being viewed purely as carefully considered investments, some of his digital ventures became closely associated with the flashy image he has built over the years. Critics argue that the attention surrounding these projects was driven heavily by Mayweather's fame, while others saw his participation as another attempt to explore emerging opportunities in the digital economy.
The pre-sale for Bulls on the Block owners, and it says to celebrate the partnership between Duarte and Floyd, we are having a first pre-sale for the community Roy has created. So obviously that means he created Bulls on the Block. I checked it and sure enough, that's true. So that's super cool. Maybe his partnership with Floyd here will help boost Bulls on the Block even more. I know I talked about Bulls on the Block, a month ago maybe. I'm not really sure how Bulls on the Block is doing nowadays. I haven't really checked on it in a while, but maybe this will boost their sales a little or give them a little bit more hype. Then on August 8th, there was a pre-sale for Discord members, which stinks. So there's already been 2 pre-sales, but I'm not sure how many of these guys were actually sold. But yeah, there's a Discord with this, so definitely be sure to go hop in that Discord because maybe Floyd Mayweather will hop in. So whether or not you actually own one, it's still cool. Maybe you'll get to see some interesting stuff in there. Like the Tom Brady one the other day.
Floyd Mayweather has often been open about placing financial success at the center of his career, frequently emphasizing money over traditional ideas of legacy. That philosophy has shaped many of his decisions both inside and outside the boxing world. His approach helped him generate enormous earnings and build one of the sport's most recognizable brands, but it has also drawn criticism from some fans and observers. For those who place greater importance on humility, integrity, and respect for boxing traditions, Mayweather's relentless focus on wealth can sometimes feel disconnected from the values they believe define true sporting greatness.
Floyd Mayweather was trying to give y'all the fights, and everybody starts saying that this guy was too old, this guy was too that. Floyd Mayweather starts saying F all of y'all. F the belts, F you, F everything. I'm taking y'all to the bank, I'm robbing y'all. Belts does nothing but collect dust, money over legacy, currency over legacy, because he felt underappreciated. I train all day long, and I'm doing this to try to be one of the greats. Forget that, I'm gonna do it for me. He became one of the most selfish fighters you'll ever hear. That's why I never blamed Floyd. When y'all hear me say the Floyd Mayweather effect, a lot of Floyd Mayweather fans, you hate on Mayweather already. No, I'm talking about the effect. Floyd Mayweather is an all-time great fighter, but people grab the wrong things because most people aren't about hard work and dedication anyway. That's why to be great is rare. Most people try to find that shortcut, and they only saw Floyd's shortcut. They never saw a scenic route.
That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more boxing updates, stories, and breaking news. See you in the next one.